Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just
All right.
It's Friday.
Tuesday.
We've been waiting all day.
It's
Damn.
Tuesday. We here. 3
Bubba.
PFDs here. Shout out to Nat King Sully. Shout out to Beatdown.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there, my brethren. Stay safe out
man.
there.
Did y'all see that shit? I ain't never seen a tornado in the yo, man.
Tornado. I heard them sirens
that
once
was
or
nuts.
twice. Once or twice in my lifetime, I heard them say, we was like, hold on, man, is that a drill or is that real? You know, and they was like, nah, motherfucker, that's real. You know, those horns, those air horns, whatever. Yeah, the sirens went off. But yeah, man, we got fucking tornadoes in Ohio in July.
Dang.
Come on, man. But hey man, let's get into this.
Let's get it.
15, 16-year-old couple. They killed 5 family members in East St. Louis. This little heifer, I guess they were going to pull her out of school, and she had issues with this, and she conspired with her boyfriend, and they went on ahead and she stole her auntie's gun and shot up the family, and yeah, because they was going to homeschool her.
Yeah,
and that was her biggest thing, and I don't understand this one, man, and it's the melanated people. That's something we hear on the other side. That's why I made the list, because you don't normally hear our little kids doing that to our families. And that's that 5. Grandma, auntie, a couple cousins.
And I think the shit that got me is when you look at that, man, she was telling the boyfriend, I like blood and shit, and if you hold her at gunpoint, I'm gonna poke her up, and I'm getting ready to give up my whole family for you. And I'm like, bitch, you don't have to, but I could see why they wanted to take you the fuck out of school.
You was a menace. Apparently, you was a menace.
Something tell me crack might be involved in this. I mean, she could. That's some serious emotional instability, like emotional, psychological instability. And the fact that the boyfriend went about that does reek of the other side, because that's the stories you see. Jed and Sarah got together and killed the mom, dad. And
that's why it stuck out. Like, hold on, this was a black family?
Yeah.
A black 15-year-old girl and a 16-year-old boy?
Yeah.
Killed their own family?
No, what the fuck? Since when did 16 not be underage? Because they won't tell you her name and she's 15, but 16, they put his name out there.
I think when you're black and you're 16, you're an adult male, fighting age,
yeah, okay.
Able to go to jail. That's, white people view black teens.
So
like
if you're 16,
you
if
grown.
you black 16 with a dick,
you're grown.
Because I thought 16 was underage. You know what I'm saying?
It is underage. Yeah. It is underage. So they should protect him just like they're protecting her.
Right.
But so it's because he is a black male. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, don't be sorry. I'm glad you did that. That's what I wanted to happen, because, as horrific as the story is, that's another thing that stuck out to me. Is it says, in the title of the article, 15-year-old stabs family to death. But due to the perpetrator being underage, we can't identify her. But 16-year-old Jalen, I'm like, well, okay, he's a black man, so there's clearly something going on in this society.
I didn't catch that one. Good
and
catch,
they're dropping
Sauce.
the proof of it. You caught it, Cuddy?
Yeah, no, I didn't catch that. Good catch. I didn't even think about the whole. They released his name and not hers, and like, hold on, 15 and 16. That's right there.
Yeah,
what's the difference? But again, the black male.
Yeah.
Okay. And go back to your point about you think it might be a little bit of crack involved. I don't think it was a drug thing, man. Hold on, because I saw a TikTok earlier today, and it was a skit, obviously, but it touched on some shit about how these kids. The dude was like, "Hey, man, put your dukes up, whatever. Let's fight." And he was like, "What is that?" And the other dude was like, "Nah, man, we gonna fight it out." And dude was like, "Nah, man, somebody got to die about this." Meaning that the dude's psyche in this day and age, whatever, there's no fighting. They don't even know how to fight. He was like, dude, I'm going to go get my pole and we're going to settle this. And it was just a skit, but I'm thinking like, dude, these kids don't fight no more. They don't do any of that shit.
What I was saying was that she's a crack baby. You know what I'm saying? But I will say I do see your point because I saw another. It wasn't a skit. It was actual video. I don't know what this guy with the camera was saying to this dude, but the guy said, "So what happens if I slap the shit out you right now?" He said, "Man, you gonna think Sexy Red up in here." And they was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, because all you gonna hear is bow, 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 bow." And then one dude walked off. Yeah. But
it's a bunch of them. There's like, old heads quit messing with these young boys or whatever because they're not playing.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, he already got the bag on him. He was like, dude, what you think is in that bag?
Exactly.
If he go for the reach, then what? You still walking up on him talking shit? It's like, man, you said your piece. Walk your ass away. I saw something just like that skit you was talking about. Like, dude, what would you do if I slapped you? It was on that kind of premise. And the old boy was like, man, you better take a few feet back, before you get, laid out. So, yeah, man, that shit is crazy. What's up?
This isn't a new thing, man. I mean, we grew up in the era where we knew killers as teenagers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how?
But then nobody mess with them dudes.
Our age, right? Nobody mess with them.
With them.
We grew up knowing that, and at this point in time, there are people in this world that still think it's cool.
Well, I just feel like in this day and age we in, and then we'll get back to the story. Motherfucker, carry a bag yourself. Carry a bag yourself, because it's these little motherfuckers. Truth be told, in this world, nobody's playing anymore. Nobody's fucking playing.
But everybody's playing. How about that?
There you go.
Because these fucking cameras. But everybody's fucking playing. How many clips we could pull up with somebody fucking around? It was like, man, y'all really need to stop doing this because not everybody's playing.
Right.
We don't come from that generation where you could just run a skit and then start playing with somebody like, oh, hold on, chill out. The camera right there. Too late.
Right. And you just pointed out the other victim. You just pointed out the other victim.
Yeah, you're right. Too late. That's him over there in the bushes. Oh, okay. Wow.
But it's a tragic story. And when I say that obviously this girl is troubled, let me clearly make it plain that that doesn't excuse what she did. She's fucked up. She killed the people. She harmed the people. Five of them that nurtured her and loved on her. And this motherfucker threw his life away for what? You know what I mean? And he'll probably end up getting more fucking time than her. If you watch enough First 48 and all that shit for my man, the dude always get the time, no matter if he was the mastermind or just, or just a puppet.
And depending on what the judge want to do, send a message or whatever. Them motherfuckers will be like, both of these be the first 15 to 16-year-old couple on death row.
Yeah.
Easy. She get out, when she get of age, when she hit 18, she get the, big girl prison, for the rest of her life. But again, 5 bodies. In the way we were just talking about how they view our young men, 16-year-old, I could easily see him getting charged as an adult and them trying to,
he's already
send him to the firing squad.
Right.
It's already in the media. He's already.
They're like, you going to Lucasville.
Yeah.
I ain't open no more, but it's strange, man. If you think about when we were young, right? Music aside, we were not that much far off than the previous generations. You know what I'm saying? The guys wanted to be guys, and we wanted to be tough. We wanted a good job, and shoot hard and that good education. Now these motherfuckers don't know if they coming or going. They don't know if they boys or they girls. They act like it's more options than just male and female, than just heterosexual and, I guess homosexual. Now it's, LG through 27, and they're confused, and I think it's borderline making them fucking crazy. They now live in a world where they probably won't be able to afford a house. Food, the food costs are through the roof. Fucking insurance is through the roof. Health insurance is through the roof. They're in a world that they can't possibly live in. And there's a certain frustration that's breeding within all of them. You got the white dudes that think somebody here to take over their country and they women. You know what I'm saying? You got white, black kids and Asian, whatever, all through the spectrum, like I said, don't know what the fuck gender they are. You know, all of them wondering where they're going to lay their head at. You know, they want to be adults, but because they can't afford to live somewhere else, they're living with their parents. So that takes away that adulthood, because now that you under somebody's roof, you got to follow their rules. So they got a lot on them. But it does not excuse taking the life of anybody, family or not. That's my take.
My man. Fucked up situation all the way around. Five souls gone for nothing.
No, you guys were talking about pulling her out of school and homeschooling her. Was it because of like behavioral problems?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, maybe she had undiagnosed, mental illness or something, Maybe. I mean, obviously she taken this lengths, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But the family took you do know somebody has to be there to homeschool it. You know, it ain't like just pop up a and just let it rip. Somebody has to be there, and they took that. How many families we know that would be like, well, shit, you just gonna have to drop out and get your GED. There's no, you can't get your shit together in the schoolhouse. You're going down there and take the test out, and be done with it, But somebody took time, to show her some love and was like, we'll get you, we'll take you out of that situation so you can fucking focus. And they gave that little mama too much time. And her and her little knucklehead boyfriend came up with a scheme that this disrupted the whole family.
Ain't thought shit about it in gang.
Nah, not at all. Now they just sitting there looking at each other like, what you mean we don't get to go home?
We don't get to be together? No.
Yeah. Y'all died.
No. She gonna end up fucking her.
What's up?
There is a family annihilation incident happening every 5 days in the United States. This is one of the facts that just popped up on AI.
Sounds about
Jesus
right.
Christ, man, it's insane.
All right, transitioning on, gentlemen.
Let's get it.
Atlanta cop must pay $21 million in damages for paralyzing an unarmed elderly black man. Did y'all get a chance to check out this story, man?
Yeah, I thought go ahead. I'll let you go first, Cuddy.
Oh, no. This is absolutely insane, man. He said a 65-year-old man went to outrun him, so he had to pull out his taser and shoot him in the back, which led to him falling, busting his head open, breaking his spine, and paralyzing this dude forever.
Yeah,
this is insane.
You 65-year-old elderly, not just your run-of-the-mill 65, but elderly dude. And they showed the picture of him. I was like, bruh.
Yeah.
You had
what elderly man can you look at right now? What 65-year-old can you look at right now and be like, you know what? I can catch that motherfucker. Like every single one of them.
So let me give a little background on what happened.
Go ahead.
So Atlanta cops split-second decision to deploy a taser without warning in 2018 changed Jerry Blasingame's life forever. The fall that followed left him paralyzed, and he died before a federal court of appeals ruled that the officer responsible must pay $21 million in damages, and a harrowing reminder of how long accountability can take in police misconduct lawsuits. Jerry Blasingame, described by the court at the time as a 65-year-old homeless man, was accused of panhandling in July 2018, 11 reported. After Officer John Gibbs confronted him, Blasingame allegedly fled on foot. That's when Officer Grubbs deployed his taser in dart mode, hitting Blasingame in the back, causing him to stumble down a steep embankment. He hit his head on a utility box's concrete platform. After his fall, he was rendered quadriplegic, a form of paralysis commonly caused by spinal cord injuries in the neck area that affects the use of all four limbs and typically the torso. His serious injuries also included a crushed skull and a damaged spine. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution reported Blasingame's fight didn't end in the hospital. It continued to federal court, where he sought to hold the officer accountable for the injuries that left him permanently disabled for several years. The following year, Blasingame sued for use of excessive force, and the jury agreed. Blasingame was awarded $60 million from the city of Atlanta, according to 11 Alive, plus an additional $40 million from Officer Grubbs in 2022. Here go the bullshit. However, a district court reduced Scrubs' liability to $20 million and punitive damages to $1 million and dismissed the city's award. Neither Blasingame nor Grubbs accepted the lower court's ruling. Blasingame's state representative appealed the decision that wiped out the city's share of the judgment and reduced portions of the damages awarded against Grubbs. The cold shit about it, the gentleman didn't collect anything because he passed away in 2023. So the city and like in the article, they were calling it some kind of victory, but it's like the man passed away.
Right.
Neither the city nor the officer got to pay anything. But the fact that you just let the city off the hook and you reduce what the cop was to pay as if he could pay $20 million ever.
Right.
Was a fucking travesty. It's almost like they sent, you know how these lawyers send out investigators? It's like they sent them to a doctor or some specialist to see what the chances of him living past a certain age was.
Yeah. And they played it right. And the fact that this elderly man was just panhandling.
Yeah.
That's all he was doing, panhandling. He probably was trying to get up out that dude's way. Like, all right, man, you told me to move on. I'm moving on.
Mm-hmm.
And now, and oh boy was the passenger in the cop car. So I'm assuming he was showing out when he did that whole chase or whatever. Like, watch this. Watch I get my Action Jackson on. Watch.
Right. Right. Like Homegirl.
Yeah. Showing out.
Mm-hmm.
And this man lost his life. I'm gonna say due to those injuries, man. Shit.
At what point is there like some sort of training or law adopted that says, hey man, we shouldn't have to say this, but if a person's back is to you, they don't mean any harm.
Bruh.
If they running away from you, you do not have to fear
give
for
chase.
anything.
You don't have
just
to give chase. Yeah, you don't even have to do that. Just like, hey man, that dude got away from me. Where is he going? Like that shit I sent the chat with that black dude and the Mexican dude, the electricians.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, the old girl freaking out. He was like, what do you want me to do? Get on my stomach or get on my back?
Right.
Scoot up against the wall
or
stop moving. She told me to move. I mean, the commands were just driving me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, there was an officer involved shooting. He was like, we at work. Like, we ain't got nothing to do with that. But yet they got handcuffed, both of them.
Yep.
Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
And she talking about if you didn't have those cuffs on. Lady, if that man didn't have them cuffs on, he will wash your ass all up and down that street. You
real tough.
Tough
real
with that
tough
badge, man.
Yeah, with that badge and that pistol.
Yep.
And her, I don't know, her partner or whatever was like trying to calm her down.
Right.
Because her emotions is going through the roof and she might have fucked around and plugged somebody.
Yep.
So he like, just calm down, stop screaming. Dude already handcuffed. He was like, how do you want me on my stomach or on my back? I was like,
right.
Oh my God. This is her first day on the job?
And bro was talking too goddamn much.
Shut up. That, bro. I'm at work. Come on, seriously. My truck is here. My gears are here. He's like, dude, y'all acting like we part of the crime. Shit, fuck that. I will have something. He was like, I'm going to need your badge and all that shit. And she shouldn't be on the job.
No, she shouldn't.
She shouldn't have been on the job, man. Plain and simple.
She told him, maybe you should. Shut up! Oh, shit. I thought I muted him. I'm hitting the button. My bad.
He talk about the dog. He ain't yelling at folk. He yelling at the dog.
Yeah, my bad, man. God damn, this dog be doing that. You fucking
Give him
you
some
fart
of that
this dude. Yeah, I should. I thought about it.
All right, man. We can move on. Hey, man, this one. Former NYPD accused of collecting over $100,000 in disability benefits while competing as a weightlifter. Of all things, man. Weightlifting. Talk to me, old man. How do they collect these, especially in the NYC area, man? These motherfuckers been getting over on overtime and all. I don't know if that's just a police thing or what. How these cats get over on, collecting certain benefits.
They have like stages. So like once you get injured on the job, your employer usually carries your paycheck for a year, and then after that, it's picked up um, by disability. So after a certain amount of time, they're pressuring you to make a decision. Like either you need to come back to work, you need to file for disability, you need to get a doctor's excuse if you need to extend, and then everybody's going to pressure you to either shit or get off the pot. So
Okay.
either come back to work or, go the route of a
Yeah.
disability. Right. And a lot of times when they review your cases for disabilities, it's not the doctors that examined you, it's just someone's opinion and they might have never examined you. So, it's a lot of shady shit that goes on. But yeah, if it was all written up right and he went to, his appeals and everything and they granted him a disability, let's say he got better. I mean, that's not really his fault. You know what I mean? Like he had doctors that described an injury and to which he couldn't work. They felt that he could not perform the duties that were at hand. However,
you saw the picture. If he can't,
motherfucker was powerlifting, Cuddy. Get out of here.
I'm saying, I know.
Get out
I
of here
know.
with that
Trust me.
bullshit.
Trust me. All right. Do you remember Mushhead?
Who?
Anyways, I knew a guy named Mushhead. He's a fireman. And he called me up. He goes, "Hey, James, man, I just did, 225 for 30 reps or whatever it was, right?"
God
the
damn.
next week he was retired, disability. So, like he was still doing this shit through torn rotator cuffs and everything. Like,
but was he competing?
Could he have worked? Yes. Did he have healthy shoulders? Like, if he had those shoulders getting on a job, they would have denied him a job. You know what I mean? But throughout 20, 30 years of his profession, he ruined his shoulders along with weightlifting and, maybe just not rehabbing right, but they granted him a disability. And I told you what he did physically, so it's a weird game, man. It's just strange.
But this dude was competing. That's not like your man. Your man filed, like you said, should have get off the pot. He said, "I'm just on disability," right? He wasn't still trying to come back to the unit, right? He was gone, right?
Yeah, he was gone.
You said retired, so he got off the pot and took the pension or whatever, the disability and pension, and this dude is competing,
right? And powerlifting
while on disability, bro, not just lifting, competing and showing shit on Facebook.
There are a lot of medical professionals that look at these files before they agree to a disability. So it's not just like him asking for one. Like there's a process.
Somebody gave it to him.
Yeah, somebody gave it to him. So
what do you think should happen? What do you think should happen now once he's his photos and shit, him out there, competing with folks doing competition and shit on Facebook?
I
Same
think
thing that would happen to any other motherfucker.
Continue enjoying your disability, man. I mean, they gave it to him. They gave it to him. Yeah,
that's wicked, man.
Because he couldn't use the hand, nigga.
It don't matter. It don't matter. The pension board thought that he was disabled. The job thought he was disabled, and certainly a few doctors down the line thought he was disabled. It is what it is.
Damn, I'm in the wrong biz. I am in the wrong fucking biz. Motherfucker's getting over like a fat rat. He got 2 gigs, competing, winning trophies and everything for being disabled. Got it. Motherfucker. So I put it on the list. I wanted to pick your brain, old man, about this whole, with the being on the job or whatever, and how this shit working. What are the steps? Like you said, somebody signed off on it. But like you said, he didn't even he may not even went to a doctor. Somebody just said, "Oh, okay."
No. I mean, like, as soon as he got hurt, he had to go see the first thing you do is report that accident, and then you go to an emergency room. Because from then on out, like if you said, "Oh, well, I hurt myself," and I'm gonna just walk it off, then they're just like, oh, you were fine. So that's
Got it.
really not part of a claim. There needs to be a legitimate paper trail, like through the whole process. You went to the doctor said X, Y, and Z. He sends you to a specialist says X, Y, and Z. Then it goes to the disability pension board. There are a million eyes looking at your paperwork going through the process.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but like how many vets do we have right now fully disabled? Fine. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
fine.
different.
Yeah, fine, but not. We don't know this. We don't know this.
They can go and they can do whatever they want in life, but they're 100% disabled.
But that's different.
That's
different.
That's different. That's PTSD. PTSD versus weightlifting.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But
it's a difference because first of all, if you're scheduled, as I am, it's a difference between being scheduled and collecting individual unemployability. It's a lot of these motherfuckers that collect 100%, but they only supposed to be making a certain amount a year, and it's not much. And they do track the motherfuckers, believe it or not. But if you schedule and they say, hey, man, we fucked this dude up to this extent. This is what we see. This is what we giving you. They can't do nothing about it. So that's a little different.
Okay.
Versus a motherfucker saying, hey, man, I fucked my arm up. Look. And they say, oh, damn, you are fucked up. So you don't have to go to work. We're going to pay you some workman's comp, some disability or something. And then you like, look, it's fucked up. And then they're going to be like, what's all that chalk on your hands? Oh, it's for grip.
That's moisturizer. That's the new moisturizer. I got it from Trader Jose.
I use dry moisturizer.
Yeah, that just keep my shit moist. That's what that is. And then you on fucking Facebook Live doing your fucking fizzle.
Right.
Unbelievable, man. They have them up under the bench. Powerlifting.
Right.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, it's fucked up. But do have a paper trail somewhere. And a lot of people believed him on that paper trail.
Apparently. He knew somebody who knew how to sign off on that shit. And he got paid 100. Well, they saying 100K. It's probably more than that. All right, man. He get the Hustle of the Week award, man. God dang.
Yeah.
All right, man. Moving on. Waymo called police on teens drinking alcohol and shooting Orbeez from the driverless vehicle. Orbeez, those little fucking gel pellets. First of all, man, these little kids were Caucasian, and you got somebody that's watching these cameras inside these Waymos or whatever, and they said, hey, we got kids shooting outside of our vehicle. Now, if those kids were melanated, it might have been a different scenario, you know, considering how they decided, and they shut the vehicle down, saying, we call for backup or whatever. We, took them off to the side of the road to a parking lot or whatever, and waited for the cops to come get these kids. And I don't know, man. We get into some strange space where you get into these driverless vehicles, and somebody, that eye in the sky is paying attention, and if they see you doing something on not on the up and up, they can call them people on you and lock your ass in there. Isn't that like false imprisonment?
I think that was the shit that got me too. Like, these motherfuckers just stopped the Johnny Cab and locked it.
Right. They pulled off into a parking lot. It was just like, hey, be cool. The AC's still on. We're having trouble with the vehicle. We're having somebody come out to get you. Like, so nah, motherfucker, let me out so I can piss.
So what is that telling you that they can do to anybody? You know what I mean? Like, I read the article and I see, these two bad motherfuckers deserve what they got because they probably was causing a panic. Right. And they was underage drinking. Right. But now we know for a fact that somebody is watching, and they have the ability to shut the car down and lock you the fuck inside. This is some Total Recall shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
I got 17 kids. Yeah.
Right. You said you had 16. Oh man, you got me.
See, this shit is I put it on because it's deeper than these kids doing what they were doing. You see what I'm saying? As far as, they holding people hostage, inside these vehicles until the police come, and next you know the door's unlocked.
Right. And see, here's the thing. In San Francisco, there's the Waymo or Waymo, however you pronounce it. You see them everywhere. I think they're somewhere else too, but you see them all over San Francisco. You also see there's another one. It's a van, but it looks like it doesn't have a front or a back end. And that shit look like something out of a movie. And we seeing this tech on these vehicles. How do we know this tech isn't already in some of the shit that we're driving right now? There's cameras in all of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. And what Biden wanted to put a kill switch in all the brand new cars.
Right.
Just in case, whatever. But this shit right here, it put my antennas up. Because I was like, hold on, man, time out, man. These kids were, they were held against their will under false pretense.
Mm-hmm.
You got somebody, on the loudspeaker telling them, hey, man, just sit tight. Somebody's coming to get you guys. And what if they, somebody take one of those and they just want to ride through the city and they decide to start having sex or something?
Right. Now they going to stop the car.
They're going to watch first.
They're going to watch. Then they're going to stop the car.
Right.
Lock it. Make you fuck some more. Sell the video. And then call the cops and report you for indecent exposure.
You hear somebody come over the speaker. Turn her over. Turn her over.
Just give it directions.
Turn her over now.
Put your fingers. Put your fingers. Yeah. What if we find too much? Hey, you saying they gonna give West Pipes a job?
Oh, yeah. It's too much. Tell them to take something out. That's some long.
Tell them to take something out, then. Tell them to take something out, then.
Spit on it.
That's what I'm. Spit on it. Get nasty. Get nasty. Motherfucker be in the car like.
They get in and be like,
"Where?" I said, "Get nasty."
after they finish, the Waymo don't go to where they're supposed to go. Like, where is this Waymo going? To my house.
I'll finish up, house. Doc. I got you.
To my house.
Car pull up, motherfucker, standing outside in some tidy whities.
I'm just saying that there's going to be some type of criminal element to this. It's coming down the line, man. We just bullshitting right now. We touched on something as far as the kids doing their little thing. This summertime, kids ain't got shit else to do. They got the parents' credit card. And was like, we just gonna go through the city and start fucking with people. Cool, kid shit. But when the shit take a sinister and a darker turn, we joking now, but the shit could fucking happen.
Pull her other titty out. I want to see what it looked like.
One of those employees watching the camera with his phone, recording activities he ain't got no business, recording. It could easily happen, man. That is some fucked up shit to think about, man.
Be two dudes in there trying to do it. Come on, y'all nasty motherfucker.
Who started playing Quiet on the Creek?
Yeah. Hey man, I'm pulling over. I'm pulling this shit over. Get
y'all asses out. I'm taking y'all straight to church. Why we end up at church? Who said that? Was that you? Was that you? But I want to know.
Motherfucker, get in there with one of them. Hey man, that ain't no woman, bro.
See,
I'm just trying to look out for you, dog.
But what is the protocol? Or what is the protocol if something?
Crocodile Dundee it.
If something happens, like if a dude try to, like, hey, let's take a Waymo or whatever, and then he tried to do something, off the books with a female, and she's like, no, what happens then? They're allowed to do that whole, hey man, is there a panic button or something in there for those? Like if it was the first date and it was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick you up in one of these driverless vehicles, or whatever, we're gonna go out, and something happens. I want to know, what is the policy since they watching? What's the protocol for that?
Got to scream for help before we activate, before we assist in any capacity.
Okay.
Help! Stop the vehicle. Protected by Viper. Stand back.
Yeah. How long did this go on? Like, how long was this trip? Because
what with
like
these
essentially
kids?
you could have Waymo just be they were doing drive-bys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I
how long
guess
did this go for
went
15 miles or
it went as long as the
this
person
trip?
who was monitoring the vehicle actually realized what these little bastards was doing.
Yep.
And was just like, oh, hold up, time out. Go through the handbook. What do we do when this shit pop off? When we got some fucking, some little knuckleheads acting a fool and they shooting.
Right.
Because
Well,
you hear
the other thing, it was smart too. Because what if they? I know it's just Orbeez, but what if they hurt somebody and now Waymo was liable for that shit? They got ahead of that shit.
Quick.
Hey, we getting y'all the fuck up out of here.
Quick. Yeah.
And
the kids got a little slap on the wrist. They got, they called their parents, came, picked them up, and, that's the end of it. But again, if those kids were melanated, they'd have like pushed this Waymo back to base.
We calling them kids. They was probably like 25-year-old white guys fucking around. They called them kids.
Mm-hmm. None of their names were released.
Right.
But yeah, this is, we got kids jumping into driverless vehicles, man, shooting people with fucking Orbeez, man. Yeah. Wild. Wild time, man.
Yeah, if you were 15, wouldn't you have done it though?
Bruh, first of all, ain't nobody in my house had fucking credit. So I couldn't even get the motherfucker. unless they took cash, That's how that shit. Well, you got to think about it. Where we from back in the day, taking a cab, they need to know your destination first.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't just like hail a fucking cab. They was like, we picking you up here and we dropping you off where? And they can tell you right off rip. Oh, we going to Lincoln Knowles? Oh yeah, man, that'd be $35. After hours, $35.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, that's just the times we're in right now, man. Definitely changed, and you got the eye in the sky watching. So be careful, you guys are in them damn Waymos or whatever. I see them all the fucking time down there.
They're gonna watch you fuck. So
watch you do everything. Dope, fuck, everything. What's up?
Did you guys see that thing with what's the Flock and Palantir? I guess Flock is doing like business security cameras, and they had one installed at a school, and Flock employees were looking at the dressing rooms and shit, and the gym locker room just for the female ones.
Yep.
Out of 400 cameras, they zoomed in on like 2 in that area.
Yeah,
my bad.
Oops. Yeah.
Everybody is watching. This is getting creepy as fuck, bro.
That's why I don't understand these knuckleheads thinking they can still go out here and do crime. It's like as soon as you step outside, man, you on somebody's ring cam. As soon as you step outside.
These cameras ain't to solve crimes, man. They're really not.
I know.
They haven't recovered any lost kids.
I know. Shit coming up missing, around here. You're like, God dang, man, somebody took my whole fucking
your ass
lawn
a
furniture.
ticket, though.
That part. Quick. Quick. All right, man. This one. Father left son $10 million, left daughters nothing after they backed mom's affair. Now they want the son who inherited all the money to pay for their undergrad. Kind of left son in a little tricky position, huh? What would you guys go around the horn? What would you do? Okay, Sauce said don't. Old man, what would you do? You sitting on 10 mil. Pops left you the whole show.
No.
I mean, I got sisters. I got siblings I love. So yeah, I mean, I would do it.
You fucking crazy.
I would definitely do it.
My thing is the dad. This was his wish for you to get the bread or whatever. He deliberately did that because of, I guess they back moms, during when she had her affair or whatever, and I guess they wasn't like really close after that anyway. And, like they went with moms and the son went with dad. He was with both of them, but he also kept in touch with Pops as well. And Pops, pretty much made it clear he didn't want them touching his money. So even after his death, Even it's your money now. You'll still pay for the undergrad?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but
You ain't shit.
You know, what you mean I ain't shit?
He gonna cut right through the shit with you, man. He gonna bust you down like, nigga, you know what your daddy said.
So the mama was a motherfucking traitor. The mama was a traitor, stepped out.
The mama stepped out.
Now, the dad had the paper, so obviously he took care of them. He took care of them really well. But the mom still decided to step out. I don't give a fuck. Women come up with dumb reasons. You know, I wasn't getting any attention. You know, all of this bullshit. And the sister's back to play. No matter that it was daddy that took care of him, they back that play.
Yeah.
And you as the son are going to be treasonous to give them whores any kind of money to pay for anything.
Man, it doesn't even say how old these kids were when they sided with the mom. You know what I mean? Like, you understand, like, how
don't
much...
matter how old they were.
Man, okay, all right.
They old enough to know the side. They old enough to know which way to go, man.
To know that moms was getting some miscellaneous dick that ain't had nothing to do with her daddy. Fuck that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna
go with Sauce on this one, man. Pop said, "Fuck you." I gotta, give him the finger. Like I might get you a whip or something, but yeah, I ain't paying for you. What you call it?
No whips. No
whips. None of that?
Because this my thing. You can love a motherfucker and let them be responsible for their own destiny. You know what I'm saying? So you disrespected your mom could still be your mom with you checking her. Hey, this ain't right. What you doing to dad? You know what I'm saying? This ain't right. I'm gonna stay out of it, but you fucked up. Or you know what I'm saying? This ain't right what you doing to my dad. Women already give each other the benefit of the doubt too goddamn much. You hear little bitches saying that, I grew up, I had a good daddy, took good care of me, but my mom deserved better. You hear that. I used to hear that shit on Kevin Samuels. Like, your mom deserved what better? What the fuck do you know? So you gonna turn around and gift these treasonous bitches anything after they done disrespected the man that built everything. You gonna do that? You doing that, Cuddy? Talk to me. Help me understand. Cuddy?
Absolutely. My brothers and sisters.
Nah,
no matter what the fuck your parents went through, ain't got shit to do with your relationship with your brothers and sisters, man.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I ain't give. Hey, let me tell you something. Disown me then. Disown me then, bitch. No, I ain't paying for it. I ain't buying so much as a motherfucking salad from Habit Burger. Goddamn it!
Look at him. He's like, I ain't buying nothing. Not a now or later.
Hey, she needed surgery. Nope, you didn't back daddy. Daddy trusted me with this money.
You didn't back daddy.
You ain't have to disown mama, but you ain't have to,
Sauce felt some type of way about this story, boy. It felt some type of way.
Yeah, it hit home,
Because my parents weren't married, niggas, so I don't give a fuck what you say. So, because women back each other no matter what. They'll have a unified front. But dudes, we be like, oh, well, man, fuck that. Hey, man, we got to quit taking the higher road, man. We got to get in the dirt with some motherfuckers.
So if his sisters were like 4 and 5 at the time,
I don't give a fuck. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what's going on.
Fuck them 5-year-olds.
Yeah, fuck them little bitches. They ain't know what was going on. They wouldn't know what was going on anyway. They had to be at least 12.
I think so. I think they were of age.
And the bitch broke the family up, and now I gotta pay for man. Fuck you. See what they doing is going around what their dad wanted on the slick. They going around that because they got a good relationship with the brother. They trying to bypass and find another way to the money. And here's the thing, because look, watch this. Oh, he'll pay for undergrad. I wonder if he'll buy me a car. Oh, he bought me a car. I wonder if he'll buy me a house. Oh, Fuck what the old man wanted. So mom fucked him over, and we gonna fuck him over through our brother, cause he a sucker. Cause we don't respect him enough. Cause we don't respect our brother enough. Cause he a fucking punk. We don't respect him enough to respect dad wishes. We gonna go through his weak ass and get that money, nigga. See, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's how bitches. That's right, the game, man. They play. I've been watching Scandal with my wife. That's how these bitches play, man. I've been watching Scandal
with my wife. That's how these bitches.
Yeah, that's how these bitches. I can't stand that show because you know what? It's so well written. Hey, listen,
it's a dope show.
It's so fucking well written. Now I'm gonna say this: I get tired of Huck because this nigga can't never have a normal moment without bugging out. And, I want to peel some skin off. And then her dad, the brother from another planet. I love this dude's character, but everything does not have to be a monologue. It could be a regular motherfucking conversation. But they gave black women this fever dream of, you know, the smartest Negro on here is evil, which was her dad. And you know what? She fucking the president. She fucking the super spy. And they intimated, if I'm using the right word, that she's fucking the Russian nigga that saved her when she got kidnapped. Like, so everybody want to fuck her. This girl was a whore. She fucked everybody. And then they act like they had to listen to the bitch who ain't had no power. The president went goofy. He had a ride or die ass wife.
Wasn't enough.
And you did that for, man, fuck out of here. I can see if it was Ice Spice, nigga, for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking.
God damn. All right, man. Speaking of hip hop, man, Thursday. Versus, man. YG versus The Game, man. Battle of...
be in attendance.
You watching it? You checking it out?
I got to, man. I got to. Look, man, I don't go back till August 4th.
Okay. So
I
you
got
got a
to
little
watch
time.
that.
You got some time on your hands.
Man, I've been, shit. I had that extension put in, man.
Who you got, old man?
He ain't watching that shit.
Yeah, I forgot. Old man, like, I don't know no YG, no PG, no, I don't know none of them.
I like the Game's first couple albums, man, but I don't know who YG is.
Okay. Yeah, YG was that dude we played last week about the trans.
Yeah.
Remember that video we watched?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know him, no.
Yeah, that's YG.
Yeah, that's on like, my nigga.
Oh, I do know that song, nigga.
Well, what
that was
my nigga.
Was that YG?
That was YG, and it was Rich Homie Quan.
Okay.
My niggas.
Mine is
my niggas.
My favorite YG song is "Twist My Fingers," and but I think The Game got a bigger bag. Yeah. I'm sorry, I think he got, but the younger dudes, it's like The Game did his thing early on, and then when he fell off a little bit, that's when YG picked up the torch, and I guess he's been running with it ever since. Because YG got a hell of a following with these younger dudes, but we know The Game, you know. But I think if Game could pull somehow mend fences with Mr. Curtis Jackson, and they do Hate It or Love It, or This Is How We Do, and he actually had 50 come out, I think that's game over.
That would be dope.
Yeah, if he could get 50 to come out and do a song, I think that's it. YG, he gonna get washed up. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning towards YG.
I think Game got the catalog, but I think the YG got this era. I mean, he got a hell of a catalog too, but he's got this era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's been consistent a lot longer than Game. And
you know, he came along when Nip was, you know, at the height of his career.
Yep, those two, you know,
and they was like neck and neck,
right? And YG, you know, stayed the course, and he's been putting out hits. It's just, you know, I'm not into the, you know, the newer age rap shit or whatever, but it's a couple songs that stick out to me. Like I said, Twist My Fingers, man, that shit make me want to start, you know, doing some shit I ain't got no business doing. But you know, I think it's dope. But The Game, that motherfucker, I'm not gonna sleep on The Game. I'm not gonna say this one.
Yeah,
they put this one together pretty. This is gonna be this is gonna be pretty dope.
Yeah, I can't wait for it, man. I think that it's gonna be one for the ages, man. I think it's gonna be one of the good ones.
You got the old heads and these younger dudes or whatever. He was that dude that was always talking about wearing hard bottoms.
Yeah. Yeah. Motherfucker wear a sweatsuit with the hard bottoms.
Hard bottoms, man.
Yeah.
He looked like a throwback, man, from the 80s or whatever, man. You see his gear, you be like, what the fuck is YG wearing? But yeah, man, he's something. He's something, man. He got the game in a chokehold right now. So like I said, I'm leaning towards YG. But if the game could pull out some dope features, have somebody come out like how Snoop came out for No Limit or whatever, that shit was when Snoop came out. And I was like, all right, Cash Money, y'all just got washed. I was like, and y'all tried to do this versus without Lil Wayne.
And Snoop had a nice run. Snoop had a nice run at No Limit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had a good ass run.
Yeah.
He went through 3 albums? How many albums did he do over there?
He did like 3.
3 with no stress.
No love,
the last meal. A couple. Yeah, he did some shit over there, and then
it was cool too, because if it wasn't for P, I do not see that his career. Because The Dogfather, I think it's very much so underrated. Yeah. I think it was better than what they give it credit for. But I just think at the time, man, it was so much bullshit going on at Death Row. And I think with what that album did and him realizing at that time that he was getting screwed over, if it wasn't for P stepping in, then yeah. And I mean, P took good care of him,
Yeah, he put him on the game. He ain't just, give him a way out. He gave him the game. He was like, ever since when I got with P, I understood about going independent, doing his own thing or whatever, start actually reading the fine print. And that was the best thing for him, was to switch it up and completely, move and do all that shit and just get out of that space for a minute.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, versus people this Thursday. 6:30 Pacific. Yeah, Pacific time. YG versus The Game. It should be very interesting, man. Hey, man, if text me, because I probably forget the shit because I'm old. Text me while you watching it, whatever, so I can remember, man. Because I definitely be like, God dang it, all I'm seeing is clips. I want to watch it. So
most definitely.
Yeah, man. That's all we got, gentlemen. Anything else y'all got pending? Anything on your minds?
No, is Mitch McConnell still alive?
No.
We have not had any proof of life, so nobody's saying anything. Nobody said anything, man.
Lady G is gone.
They sworn in Lindsey Graham's sister, and now she's talking. When the term's up, she's going to run. The term's up in January. She says she's all in to fill his spot. I was like, y'all some cold motherfuckers, boy. Cold. Yeah. Swore her in last Tuesday.
But them dummies is going to vote for that bitch. Them dummies.
Name recognition. All they're going to have is her last name. Her name,
even though the
real
bitch
name,
ain't do nothing.
In small letters, but Graham.
That's how they're going to try and sneak another one of these stupid Trumps into this motherfucker. But
Junior. They're already talking about it. Junior.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
You're not going to vote for Junior?
I don't think that this country can stand.
It's like Donald Extra.
That motherfucker like, you voted for this one, nigga.
Wait till October. Yeah. Wait till October. He's like, hey, man, look, man, this dude got the whole world figured out, man. He's better than his daddy. Just trust me on this one. I even taught my wife into letting me wear the hat in the house.
Bruh, you got to wear that, son. You got to wear that.
Hey, I'll wear that.
You got to wear it. But they did say, name recognition, man. All they need is another Trump. Why not? Why not?
I mean, at this point, does it really matter who's in there?
No.
I mean,
No, we're washed.
We're way past where any of this shit matters anymore.
Washed. You are absolute, and I think that's where they wanted us, and they got us. They got us right.
We got
that mindset, man.
We got to get back to some kind of sense, man. We got to get back to.
It can't just be like it can't just be like this panel. You know what I mean? It got to be a movement, and there's no groundswell. There's nothing.
No, there's nothing out there.
Who do you think? Like,
what? I think because
think about who's out there that you can even think about running.
I think that's because everybody realized how much of a fucking game it is at this point. Mm-hmm. It's literally a fucking game. We know they fixing these goddamn elections. You got people that you got the Elon Musk up in the motherfucking what used to be when this shit started was all up in the white. It's just a fucking game now, man. I think people are realizing that freedom is an illusion.
How do
the illusion of freedom?
How do you convince
freedom to an extent, should I say?
After what we are experiencing now, and mind you, it's only what year one.
But I mean, look, think about it, man. I mean,
is it still?
You got it.
Is it year one?
No, it's the end of year two.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm stuck. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're in year two.
But I just feel like, man, the people have got to see, like, I mean, this Epstein shit, they still trying to hide that, and people ain't letting it go. You just had the fucking Tates arrested down in Florida for all kind of fucked up shit, and they got them on video describing what they was doing, the lover boy method, right?
Yeah.
And who's the first names that these two assholes are trying to? And I don't like neither one of them, because these motherfuckers out their mouth had the nerve to say, let's just call it what it is. Black people commit the most crimes. That was Andrew Tate, and I'm like, nigga, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? Because your daddy was a greasy black nigga that just happened to be a grandmaster at chess. You know what I'm saying? Your mama was a white lady from the UK, but you black. I don't give a fuck if you cut your hair off and how much your brother slick his shit back. Y'all black and y'all pimping. And from what these charges say, it's child pornography, prostitution. Like, I wouldn't doubt if they hit him with that Mann Act, because they're saying that he was flying chicks in from the other countries over to Romania. But the first names they mentioned, I'm good with the Trump family, and Barron, Barron Trump, and I'm like, I thought this motherfucker was autistic.
Now when it comes to them hoes, yeah. So it's a wicked game, man.
I'm gonna make prediction.
Go world.
I'm gonna make prediction for the next
next
election. All right.
Go ahead.
So you know how they have been using communism and socialism like as one and the same, like calling communists socialists. Donald Trump's talking about getting rid of communists and X, Y, and Z. The next election cycle, he's going to call all the Democrats communists, and there won't be an election. That's my prediction.
Here we go. All right, man. Here we go. 7/21/26.
Nah, there'll be
that man put out.
I think you're half right on that.
That might be the campaign.
I think
that'd be the campaign, but we'll still have our elections.
I think exactly. I think we'll have our election, but I think once he utters those words, I think this motherfucking mindless ass base that he has is they're communists. They got a bunch of communist Negroes. You know what I'm saying? Communist homosexuals. It's gonna go. I mean, he right, but he right, big bro. That shit is gonna go from DEI to communism.
Yep.
DEI to communism. And here's the thing. This is what's so cold about that communism word, man. They've been using that shit since the Cold War as a weapon against people that of opposing thought processes.
It's been ever since that Rocky when he fought the Russian.
You see what I'm saying? But what was that big? But remember that big trial? I read about it. They made a. Remember that big trial they had in Hollywood in like the 60s or the 50s, where they was calling motherfuckers, it might have been the 70s, I don't know. They was calling motherfuckers communists, and they said that all of these producers and writers were communists. And they was just like ruining their fucking career. And they weren't, but it was just, you're a communist.
That's I said, it'd be the campaign, the smear campaign.
Yeah.
But yet, we'll still have our elections, but yet I can see them running on that.
Yeah.
Like all of them,
Ben Shapiro
communists.
and all them.
Yeah, communists.
And these guys, communists.
Shut the fuck up, punk.
It's coming,
right,
man.
Gentlemen.
It's coming.
I'll be out there. Make sure you got a spot for me out there, man, where you at, because we on our way. Fuck.
Hey, man,
me and my wife
out.
are talking about this shit.
Fuck. For real.
It's the perfect place.
This shit is exhausting.
Big time motherfucking exhausting.
Mentally and financially. All right, loved ones. Thank you again for another great episode.
Roger.
All right, man.
Dodger.
All right. Yeah, we gotta make sure we get that 100%.
Yeah.